Good evening. Thank you for coming. Feel free to take a seat. Yes, people are just starting to show up. Plenty of seats open, ma'am. Plenty of seats open. Feel free to help yourself. Yes, sir. Anywhere over there is fine. Anywhere over there is fine. Nope, no, you can't go that way, ma'am. I apologize. Those are reserved seatings. That is hype team seating only over there, ma'am. You will not be able to sit over there. And that's why there's a velvet rope, ma'am. Yes. It should be a good show, yes. Please take a seat. Mr. Davis, this way, please. VIP, please take care of him. Thank you. Everybody get a seat. Show will be starting soon. Please fill in all of the seats. Show will be starting soon. Thank you all for coming to another presentation from RAIDER ReACTION. We always appreciate it. Thank you, as always. Please take a seat. Sir, you can't smoke that in here. As much as I'd love to let you, you're going to have to take that outside. All right, it appears with standing room only at the back now. At this point, if you're just showing up, I apologize. Next time, show up earlier and maybe you'll get a seat. Enjoy the show.
RAIDER ReACTION is for mature audiences only, so if you can't stand the heat, stay away from the fire.
Because it's time to bring them
up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. And just where is that, might you ask? Let me give you some simple directions, shall we? It's just down the street, past the house with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and ask my man Joe. He's a gentleman, he's a scholar, but most of all, he's a man of commerce. Slipping what you should, and he's going to point you in the right direction. He's going to tell you to take a left, and then a right, and as you find yourself strolling down the street, minding your goddamn business, a cool breeze will hit you that chills you right to your skeletal core, and you'll find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? Oh, you goddamn right! Should you venture down that deep dark alley? Well, of course you should! Because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is at the end of every single Raider game, this is your immediate post-game reaction with yours truly, the Commish. And where do we start? 3-0 in division, swept all three of the division rivals in the first matchup of the season, 6-3. Where do you start? As you stare down that second matchup of the Chiefs, where do you start? Oh my God. This is everything. The first half, the offense just couldn't get it going. This is how you see that a team is starting to become one of those big bullies on the block in the NFL, is when you have a game when one side of the ball just isn't quite hitting on all cylinders, that the other side of the ball steps up. And Jeff Easton in the first half said, hey, I got this shit. No worries. And the defense picked up the slack of the offense, and then the offense came around, and the offense put it on the ground. Derek Carr with his legs. It was an amazing, amazing win. Amazing win. I'm ecstatic right now. Absolutely ecstatic. This was a huge win. Jacobs, 2 scores. Devontae Booker, the running game was clicking. This team is turning into that pit bull that we talked about, that they're just coming and punching teams in the mouth. And to see the defense come around, see Derek Carr doing the things with his legs. This team is starting to do the little things that a championship team, that a playoff caliber team starts to do late in the season. They're starting to put all the little things together. This is a huge win. This is a huge win for the Silver and Black. A big win. I'm just ecstatic right now. I expected them to look good today. This game should have been blown out in the first half. It honestly should have. They had every opportunity. The defense was punching the Broncos in the mouth early and often. Drew Lock was getting rocked. Farrell was all over him. Mad Max was all over him. There were plays being made by the linebackers. Abram was all over the place. This was a solid team victory. A big win for this team. And I'm just ecstatic right now. This was a fucking solid game on both sides of the ball. Solid game on both sides of the ball. Your quarterback didn't have one of those games where you're going to, all the fantasy gurus are going to be excited. He didn't throw for 300 yards. He didn't get 3 touchdowns. No, what he did was he was a field general. He was a leader on the field. He moved the chains with his feet. He did the things, the little things that great quarterbacks do. That's what Derek Carr did today. And he led this team to a victory. A third straight victory, 3-0 in division. That's huge. That is huge right there. Even if you happen to take one more, you've already handed Kansas City 1 loss. So right now you have 1 up on them in division, and you control your destiny with this division next week as they come to Vegas, man. This is as huge a game as Derek Carr has had, as huge a game as the Las Vegas Raiders have had in a long time. This is gigantic. You fucking circle this bitch on the calendar. This is as big a game as these guys this franchise have had in a long, long time. You proved to Mahomes, to Kansas City, to Andy Reid, you proved all the little queeflets that you could beat them, hanging a 40 burger on their ass in KC. Now you got to do it again at home. Man, this was a big win, a huge win. This is just one of those games that you're just supposed to win. Nah, yeah, the Broncos, they're not this, they're not that. But this is a divisional game, and this is the type of game you have to win if you're a playoff team. You can't slip when you're playing the teams that you're supposed to beat. The games that you're supposed to win, you have to win. The teams that you're supposed to beat, you have to beat. That's what playoff teams do. This was a great win. A great win. Fuck the Donkeys. Amazing win. I am ecstatic. 6-3, 3-0, undefeated in the AFC West. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. It's going to be a great week here on Raider Reaction. Make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.
Every game day, show me Raider and Raider Reaction take you to Wings, etc. on North Glenstone in Springfield, Missouri. With the Queen City Raider Nation, a family of die-hard Raider fans pillaging just for fun.
Just win, baby.
Win, lose, or tie, it's always a great time. If you're a Raider fan in Missouri, come to Wings, etc. Good wings, good heat, good God, let's eat and watch the greatest team in football.
Baby, all the way.
All the way.
For life.
Raiders! What you want to talk about as a subject. You have something you want to talk about? This is your chance.
Hey, it's Big L. Tune in Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 Pacific, right here on Raider Reaction with Drive Time with Big L. Come check it out. Get a little Raider love.
Every Thursday night, right before kickoff, the Raider Reaction resident sports guru drops his last minute nuggets on who you should start, who you should sit, and what the fuck you should do in fantasy football. Welcome to Fantasy Island.